Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we will be talking about how to host a static website. That will be using Microsoft Azure Static Web App Services. Okay, and we will be connecting it to GitHub, so it updates automatically whenever you make any changes. So before that, please don't forget to subscribe this channel. And we will be discussing about this. Okay, and whether you are a beginner or just want a quick way to deploy a portfolio or landing pages, this tutorial is for you. So let's dive in. So what is actually Azure Static Web Apps? So Azure Static Web App is a free hosting service by Microsoft for static web applications such as HTML, CSS or JavaScript. It is perfect for portfolios, simple business sites and landing pages, etc. The best part is that every time you update your site in GitHub, so Azure automatically redeploys it, so you don't need to make any changes manually. So you just need to change on GitHub, so it will be updated automatically. Here you go, you can see here it is the Microsoft Azure portal, and this is a dashboard where you can see Azure services, app services, virtual machines, all resources and different services over there. You can find it there. In our cases, we will be working about app services. Click on app services, we create new and static web app. Here you can see create static web app. Update the configurations, and you need to set this subscription and the resource group. Resource group, if you have never created before, you can create the new one. In my case, I have already created for mine, and I will use that one. Next one is the region, and that is global already selected, and you need to give the name of the static web app details. Okay, after giving the name, you need to make sure what are the types of the plan you can use. Okay, you have free and standard, so you can use the free one, and the deployment details, GitHub, Microsoft Azure DevOps and others. If you have containers and Kubernetes, you can connect through Azure by DevOps, but in our case we will be using GitHub. So in this case, you need to make sure that your GitHub account is linked and authorized. I have already linked and authorized, so I don't need to do it again. So in your case, you need to click here and update it automatically. Update it as per your requirement, as per your GitHub account. Down below, you can see here, if you can't find an organization on repositories, you might need to give permission, additional permissions, that is the right permission on GitHub. That is really important. If you don't give that, so you will not be able to see here that repository that you will be linked or that will be linked here with GitHub. When you click on that link, you can see here you have a repository, and you can create the repository as per you want. Okay, this link will take you directly to the GitHub account, and here you can see this page is about create a new repository. I have already logged in account, and I can select that template. Okay, in your case that you don't want to use the template, then you can click no template. Then you need to give the name of the repository, and after giving the name of the repository, give description and other things as well, and make sure it should be the public one and the create repository. After creating repository, you can see here it is generating the repository, and after generating your repository, you need to make sure that you need to give the permission. You go to the settings, okay, and the actions button and general button. Right here you can see the little bit down workflow permissions. You need to give the right permissions and allow GitHub actions, okay, and approve pull request. So after that, you need to click the save button, and then you go back to the create new static web app services, and then organization select, and the name of the repository and the branch is the same, which is the root folder. Then it has already selected and detected the custom folder, okay, because we are pushing our data from the GitHub, and then we have the applications is the source folder. Source folder, it is located inside the GitHub account, inside our repository. Inside our repository, if you go there, and you can see here the source folder. Inside the source folder, you can see you have HTML file and CSS file. It will be pulling your data, and here it is already there, okay, and you can change it accordingly if you want. Let rest leave as this and default, and go next, and you don't need to change anything. Make it as a default, and you can see here the details of the static web app services. After click on the create button, you can see a deployment is in progress. And when you click on the details of the deployment, and you can see that you have a number of the options here, and you can find here this option is basically is pulling the data from the GitHub. Okay, and you can refresh it, and after a few minutes or maximum 1 or 2 minutes, you can see here it will be ready. And after that, when you click on the view your site, you will be able to see your website. Okay, so it is basically has pulled your data, and it is kind of the thing that your website is updated, and you can see here your codes. Okay, you can either change it if you want, and after changing, you can see what is the changes over there, and you don't need to change anything on the static web app services on Azure. So but it will take some time, not so long time. It can be 1 or 2 minutes, and after that it will be updated and your site will be ready. So that's all. Once the deployment finishes, Azure will give you the public URL, and then your site is live on the internet. If you make any changes, it will be updated automatically. So don't forget to subscribe it. That's it. You have hosted your own website. Thank you for watching, and subscribe for more cloud and web tutorials, and see you for the next one.